Welcome back everybody, thanks for tuning in. Today we're getting back into the combi roof. Last episode I will chuck up here. We got quite a lot done. We got the roof all sorted, we got the roof skin on, it's all looking really nice. We got the struts on, but we need to secure it to the van a little bit better than it was. So end of last episode I was getting all the aluminium trim pieces in, or strengthening pieces in. I had them all mounted, but I needed to properly screw them and mount them to the roof, which is where I cut off last episode because it was just getting a little bit longer than I wanted to. So as you can see here, everything has been taken off, all the aluminium pieces are out, and I have actually drilled all the holes along here to mount the actual aluminium pieces. So let me take you down to the roof. The roof, the top piece. Let me take you down there and I'll show you the aluminium pieces and what I have done. So here they are, they're all looking really nice. I have drilled out all the holes, I have nut-certed everything, I have got it pretty much ready to go. But this just took a lot longer than I thought, and I didn't want to drag it out, and I didn't really want to show. I don't think you guys really want to watch me drill out 20 holes, put in nut-certs in all of them, but I have them all sorted now and they are looking really nice. I also have purchased some seal. This is some closed cell foam that I'm going to glue. Hopefully this episode we'll glue all the way around here and get that all nice and sorted, and therefore when the roof closes it should seal nicely. So up in here we have everything that I have done previously other than all these holes. So I have put small holes everywhere that once I put the aluminium pieces in here, I'll bolt through here and that'll tighten all this together. Then I have also drilled a couple of holes around the edges, or two on every side except for the back piece. I'll go over that in a second. But what these are for is to clamp this whole piece together. So on the aluminium pieces there's no hole on this side, but I put a nut-cert on the back. The hole comes all the way through, and then that way I can, when I get there, I'm thinking of running an aluminium trim piece that goes all the way around the edges. That will then just be bolted through here, which will then, once the aluminium piece is bolted to the roof, it will then bolt to the aluminium piece and suck everything together and look really nice. Hopefully, fingers crossed. The reason I haven't done it at the back here is once the aluminium piece is in and these pieces are all tight, well, the other 6 bolts, this gap is really minimal. I think I might have to, once I put the aluminium trim round, to then put some in here. So maybe I should just do it now. But because of the cabinet in the corner here and how it all works, this back edge actually sits really nicely once everything's bolted down. But maybe we'll leave that to another time because I'm actually quite excited to get this roof on, get the seal on it, and hopefully get it up. So let's jump into putting those aluminium pieces back in the roof here, get them all sorted, put the seal on the roof, and then hopefully we get into putting the roof on and seeing how everything looks. Hey, sorry, I just want to go over one thing I did miss. I did get, so these are a 6mm and these are a 5mm hole for the hinges. I ended up having being a little bit too excited, and I drilled everything out to fit the 6mm screws, and then realized I should have put some smaller ones in for the hinges. So I ended up leaving the hole the same and then just crimping the nut-cert in there, and it sits really nice and flush now. I don't know how strong it's going to be, but we'll find out. Hopefully it stays and everything's really good. But I just wanted to go over that. Just make sure if you're doing anything like this, just to check the hole size you're drilling so you don't put the wrong nut-certs in the wrong holes. So to get started on this, I am going to just clean this edge up a little bit just to give it something to purchase onto. I don't want it to like keep coming off all the time. So what I ended up doing was a little test patch on this piece of aluminium. I put Sikaflex on here and I scuffed this side, and I ran an angle grinder over this side. Just this is a bit rougher than this. So just to check it, Sikaflex stayed on, but the rubber just didn't really stick to the Sikaflex. This piece, they just fall off, as this one was already off. But these ones, they seem to stay on a lot better, and this is just some contact adhesive. This is actually this stuff. It sprays on really nicely, and works pretty well. I did end up grabbing this as well, so I thought this might be better, just having like a bit of a tube rather than spray. But I bought horizontal. Don't ask me why. I bought the wrong one. I should have just read it a little bit better, but I was in a bit of a hurry, so I think we're going to stick with this. If we run out, then I'll chuck this on, but hopefully we'll get this thing all cleaned up, put this rubber seal all the way around, glue it up, and then while it's gluing, we'll get into the roof. So quick time lapse of this going together. Okay, here we go guys. Everything's all cleaned up, it's all dried. I have actually also just chucked a handle on. I had to do a little bit of manipulation to try and get the nutsert in. I should have drilled the nutsert before I glued it on, which I did think about when I was already halfway through gluing it up. So it is what it is, my mistake, but that's all ready to go. Now, up in here, everything is sorted. I have gone around and just cleaned up the top of the holes, just gave it a little chamfer just so it's no rough edges or anything. I will have to pull this off so I can rust proof it and paint it and everything else, but I want to make sure everything works first before I do that. And also I think I'm going to have to paint this area anyway. I'll probably just block the whole roof back and just paint it all nice again, just because like as I've taken the seal off on here, I have scratched it on this side down there and stuff like that, so might as well clean it up to make it look nice. But we have everything else here ready to go, so chuck a time lapse on and we'll put them all in. Okay, all looking pretty good, all bolted down. I do have to fix this bottom bolt. All looking good. Grab the roof, bolt it on, see how it looks. Okay, all looking pretty good. I think I'll have to open this screw hole up a little bit. I just couldn't get it in there. Also, I moved the combi around and now the roof's hitting on the roof, so I can't quite open it up as far as I would like to get that in, so that can hold on for a second. Let's actually see if this works. Hey, oh, that's good. All seals pretty well. Okay, maybe not so much here. Pretty happy with that. Okay everybody, everything's looking really good. I have the roof sorted. I then spent, oh God knows how long, like a SpongeBob quote of like 2 million years on getting rid of all the Sikaflex around like the top edges where like the original platform sat on the roof. Just spent a couple of nights after work, jumped up here, got the caramel wheel out and just cleaned it all off. I didn't film any of it because it's just boring as hell. So I cleaned all that off, got it all really nice. I cleaned the roof a little bit. The roof will have to be repainted. I'll show you in a second what I mean, but like when I was, I guess, when I I stocked up. When I cut the roof off, or like the platform, I've gouged the paint a little bit in a few places. I will take the roof completely off. I'll sand the whole thing back. I'll patch all those little pieces up and get it looking really nice. So I'll show you what I mean up on the roof. But like, so it's still like little remnants and stuff, but as you can see here, like I've gouged here with the razor blade. And so there's just a few little pieces. There is a little bit of a small amount of Sikaflex still up there, but I'm pretty happy. It's looking pretty good. It's now waterproof. I can get it out of the shed and park it in my other storage, which would be nice. But I need to give this a wash, get it out of here. I'll pump the tires up as well, give it a bit of a vacuum, and then we can we have finished the roof, as you saw, and it's time for its first trip since taking the pop top off. So we're not going on a massive one. We just getting a little bit out of town, just going to a nice spot. It should be pretty good. I'll chuck you on once we get into some nice looking scenes, but I'm really looking forward to this. I've tuned the engine up. It's going really well now. As you saw, like, I'll chuck a video up here, but we did a lot to it, and I'm really keen to just get out there, drive it and see how everything's going. I have most of the van packed. I just got to do a few more little things. I've had a shower, got to pop past the shops, I've got to fill the tank up. So yeah, let's get at it. I'll turn the GoPro once we get on the road and enjoy it. Made it, guys. I've set up here for now. It is actually pretty cool. I've got my jumper back on. I'm just airing the combi out. You normally get some fumes and stuff in there from running and driving in, so, but it's really nice here. I've never been here before. My dad, who has a transporter, newer one, a bit more fancy, came here and he said it was really nice, so took a gamble and I'm here by myself. There's no one else around. Plenty of kangaroos, fire pits, everything. Toilet up the top here, big picnic area. Oh, sorry, I should say tables and stuff, but I parked here. I'm not sure actually if I'm going to park here or maybe down there, but it's really nice. All you can hear is just birds. Oh, and the river down this way. Amazing. Definitely coming back here again. Morning, everybody. What a good night that was. It's so nice out here. I've only just been listening to birds and everything else. It's just a beautiful blue morning. I went to sleep early because there's no internet. There's no anything. So you just go to sleep. But yeah, everything is just so nice out here. Big field down the bottom. Had a nice easy night, read some books, and almost ready to head off again. So let's head back into town. Nice night out. guys, I made it back. Everything went really well actually. I'm really happy with how the combi's running, how everything works. I think I need to get a wheel alignment just since I changed a few bits and pieces. I just want to get it nailed, and the one I've done just probably isn't as good as it could be. So I'll look into booking in that. But that was an awesome trip. I hope you enjoyed the time lapses to and from. The campsite was actually really good. Other than at night, I had a couple of possums partying on my roof, and that kept me up a little bit, just because it'd be like a really big boom just on the top of the roof, and I was like, is it sticks falling from the trees, or is it just something that's falling on the roof? And then when I woke up in the morning, I was like, oh, you damn bastards. But it was good. I had the whole campsite to myself. There was not a soul around. I did hear one full drive early in the evening just take off. That was like before I had dinner, like take off up the hill. And other than that, I didn't hear anything. I didn't see anybody the whole time. I didn't see anybody until I even got back. It was awesome. So there is a number of them that I want to do around the place. I just want to get out and drive it and enjoy it. There is a few little things that I'll have to change, or I want to check on this. I do want to go over the whole thing, give it a full nut and bolt, a really good wash. I got some possum pee on the window, which was fun to see through on the way back. But yeah, it was really good. I didn't find Sherwood's homestead, which is what I was trying to do after we got up this morning. I went along there and arrows kept pointing one way, and then I got to the T and it's like a Y, and I reversed up a little bit and then went down another way, and it was pretty much just like a loop, but in like a triangle shape. One said Sherwood homestead this way, but it didn't end up going anywhere, so I'll jump on Google Maps, have a good look and see where I went wrong. There was a gate that it kind of said kind of go this way, but it was locked, so maybe it was closed off, but it's all good. So hopefully another time when I go out there, it'll be open. I can go and explore that a little bit more, but I'll talk to you guys next time. See you guys.